Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. I'm so excited for today's video. I know. I say that every video, but today's beer is courtesy of Ross. Thanks so much, Ross. I really appreciate it. I wanted something barrel-aged and maybe not the norm. So I was looking at what I had. I'm like, oh yeah, this actually totally will hit the spot. It's from Revolution Brewing. Ryeway to Heaven. It's a rye ale aged in rye barrels. They're out of Chicago, if you didn't know that. Bourbon and rye barrels work together in harmony to breathe life into our rye wine. This unforgettable ale is brewed with over 60% rye, yielding entirely unique malt and barrel-derived complexities. Enjoy an ample body that suggests sweetness and still finishes smooth and dry. Enjoy life now or store cold. I have been storing it cold. 15.8% ABV. It'll get you where you need to go. And at time of review, it's about 3 months old. Let's get into it. I'm thinking, based on what's in it, there'll be some of that rye spiciness, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So, you know, there's obviously regular wine, you get meads, honey wines, you get barley wines, you get wheat wines. I don't know if I've had someone call a beer a rye wine. So it has that, like, I mean, I don't think the beer looks gross, but it's kind of like that gross brown, Matt from Massive would say doo-doo water. But it definitely has that coloring to it. There's a little bit of red in there, but it's mostly a brown color. 3/4 finger of a, dark khaki, tiny bubbles. I guess that's what I thought it would look like. I kind of thought it would look like a barley wine. It basically does. Let's get into the aroma. Yeah, so you're definitely getting the spirit. It does have the rye spiciness I was thinking, but then it has very much a bourbon whiskey kind of a thing. A lot of caramel. Holy cow. A lot of caramel in that. Like in the best possible way. Man, I really like how this smells. It's like Werther's Originals. Like, I mean, it's like solidified caramel. The faintest amount of chocolate where you can even mention it. And you get that spiciness. Just for me, the right level of sweetness. Some people might think this is too sweet smelling. I don't know. I think this just smells killer. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. The short review, it tastes like a barrel-aged barley wine with rye. I wanted something a little different. This gives me that, while giving me things that I know I like. I mentioned mead. It does have a little bit of a honey sweetness to it, which is kind of cool. Didn't anticipate that. Does have that rye spiciness. Not overly done, you know, but like it's definitely there. Great level of sweetness. It has that caramel thing, and like I said with the aroma, it's reminding, especially like what I'm tasting right now is that hard candy caramel. It really does taste like I had one of those and like 5 minutes has passed, and like what's left after the candy, that's what's left on my palate. So yeah, nice level of caramel. But yeah, that sweetness, but then you get like the molasses drying it out. Like the molasses taste. I know it doesn't have molasses in it. It's been a while since I said this, but drinking this, you could see how if they added some cinnamon sticks, like that would be like those like baking spices. Not that it tastes like baking spices, but it tastes desserty that way, where it kind of makes sense that you would put that stuff in there. It's a little like figgy pudding like, so you get that dried fruit as well, which I haven't mentioned yet. This I like what the spirit's bringing. It's not dominating, but it's definitely there. It's definitely pleasant. It's definitely, I'll say, enhancing the experience. Yeah, this is crazy good. A little bit of cherry on it. Not quite medicinal, which is good because I wouldn't want it to go that far. And I think there's like a little bit of menthol, like a little mintiness to it. Yeah, that is what I'm tasting. Like I said, like I have a lot of just straight barley wines, barrel aged, lots of stouts with or without adjuncts, and I wanted something like that, but just a little different. So like, yeah, I went into this wanting the different, So like, take that with a grain of salt as you're watching this review, but like, this is the beer I wanted, and it's delivering. I'll say that. Thanks again, Ross. I really appreciate it, man. This is delicious. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.